And then Chase is going to stick with us. Wait, stream's going to return soon. Why don't we just keep it going?
He's an animal.
All right, yeah, we're doing the turnover right now. A little bit discombobulated. Are you going to any parties here? I'm trying to rank the parties right now. Here we go. Oh, look at this.
Oh, my gosh.
All done up. We got the whole thing. All right, what's going on? Griffith Johnson, you guys, this is Chase Winovich, New England Patriots, Michigan.
Chase. Nice to meet you, brother. Yeah, Chase. Nice to meet you again.
And right off the bat, Josh comes in, and we have to talk about your look.
He's stunting.
Dude, I came from the... You like the Uggs or what? They kind of tie it all together,
well,
right?
I absolutely do not think the Uggs work with the suit. I like the suit.
I've never seen that combo before.
No, me neither.
Why'd you take the shoes
off?
off?
The brown shoes, the brown belt. What are you talking about?
You wore
those
out?
are Uggs. What are you talking about?
They're like the most comfortable fashion
Wait, you
item
actually,
in the world.
this isn't
I wore these to the NFL honors today. On the red carpet. I was there with this suit and these Uggs on.
You're trolling.
That's
Wait, what?
a horrific look.
He's trolling you.
What do you mean?
You're wearing a suit, but not dress shoes.
No. These are my dress shoes.
Correct. That does not work.
I think they work.
This has to be a
No, we're getting straight nose.
No, come on.
Wait. Go stand up in front of the crowd so they can see. You're wearing a dress suit with Uggs. It's a preposterous look. There is no way that works,
Look,
man.
he's soaking wet from sitting on the seat.
Yeah, and he got the... All right. So anyways, a crazy look. Griffin, you think that works?
You know, I thought it was a brand deal or something, really.
Yeah. Oh, and you sat in the wet.
Sat in the wet
you're
seat.
getting smoked.
My fucking ass is soaked.
I know. And then I think so later in the show, we're going to have Logan Paul. I think Mike, they're coming around 6:30. So let's just get right into the different stuff. Chase, we switch gears. So
This
the
is a big
first
change
show
for you.
is like a football show and just kind of like get wet type show.
Yeah, be
This
like
show...
water.
Hence why my ass is
Literally, be like water on your
Correct.
eyes.
Yes.
And then this show is more like social media, TikTok.
I got something. Speaking of social media, what's up with all this like butt stuff and like boobs? I don't know. Adidas is coming
The
out.
Adidas.
Adidas,
We were
we
talking
talked
about
about that
yesterday.
That girl
yesterday.
from Teen Mom, she came out with some stuff like.
She put her titties
Well,
out.
that's a little bit different.
Oh,
You're
different.
talking about she's selling her poop.
Yeah.
She's talking about the
What?
Abra
Farrow.
Weird,
Yeah.
Wait, she's selling her poop or she's
Farrah
selling her
Abraham.
farts?
No, her poop.
Her poop.
Literally.
Like, in a
shit.
jar?
Yeah, she's selling shit in a jar.
That's fucking
Abra Farrow. But she's been like in porn. She was on MTV Mother Show.
She was my first porn I saw. Was the back door, Farrah Abraham.
No shit.
Yep, wide
The
open.
first one you
The
watched?
OG.
Yep.
Nice.
That was my first porn.
I guess it depends what age you are. That's
Yeah.
like
That was
newer.
one of the first porns
I'm trying
I
to think
saw.
if I'm.
You were baptized.
What was your first porn? Dave?
That's what I'm trying to watch.
I know for sure.
How
what
old
mine
were you?
was.
How old were you?
So
They didn't even have
I
porn
was
back
in an
then.
era where like you would go to like Playboy on your TV and it would be fuzzy. So you were like watching it
Fuzzy
through
boobs?
the, you like watching
Fuzzy
it through
boobs?
the fuzz, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna date myself, but there wasn't like internet porn.
Right.
wow.
No
Like you had to
Pornhub
buy
and
it.
shit.
You
Yeah.
had to get like
Magazines.
you had magazines,
crazy.
DVDs. You had to be like
You had to go out of your way. to get that.
give me a word here. When you're trying cue
You
card.
got this. You got this.
What are you trying
I
to
don't
say?
know what you're
Got
trying to say.
this.
Give
It's
us-
like
Go back to your
MacGyver.
Michigan
Like
roots.
MacGyver would be
in
when you're trying to you outthink a situation.
your
Intuitive.
Intuitive?
No, ingenuity.
Yes.
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 There we go.
There
There
we
we go.
I was
Nice,
so fucking
nice.
lost.
Two
I get this
Michigan
guy.
men right
I
here.
get
That's
him.
why. That's
There we
why.
go.
Michigan connection.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I knew it was a little
Got
bit
your six, bro. I got
He,
you.
different.
he looks like Thor.
You know who I try? He does.
He does
well,
work.
You look like Thor.
He gets
You have
that
that look.
a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. That's probably annoying.
That's a great
No,
compliment.
It's a good compliment, but it's probably
I don't know
annoying.
if that anyone should take that ever as an insult.
He's the
I
best
take
looking
my
guy
sorry
in the
back.
world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
it's like
a
a
good
known
correlate.
fact.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying you
Yeah.
are, but
I'm not into guys.
Thor
but
is.
he's pretty
Thor
handsome,
is.
but-
he's as
I'm a little biased. Like,
Liam Hemsworth, right? That's
Yes.
his name?
Yeah.
He's as good as gets. Speaking of that, I went to lunch today with Addison Rae. Tried
Oh,
to get her
how'd
on
it
the
go?
show. She's so nice.
But what'd she say about the show?
No go?
She's not here.
Obviously.
To her defense,
where's she at?
I couldn't get her on the show. She's going.
Wonder what she's up to tonight.
She's I know what she's doing. She's going to MGK because
I thought I saw MGK back
her
there. There's a
boyfriend
lookalike.
is
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his
Yeah,
hands
he
up.
looks like MGK.
Yeah, he does kind of look like him. I
her
saw him.
boyfriend Omar is not. Let me repeat, is not the guitarist for MGK.
Then who is he?
We've been making that up.
He's
the
a
whole time?
producer who works for a lot of different musicians, and one of MGK's songs he produced. And so if he produces the song, he will go play the guitar riff.
okay.
That
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
We've
I thought
been
he was
calling him the
guitar
guitarist
guy.
the whole time.
No, she laughed. She's like, we laughed about it, but he's not. It's like they're friends, but he produces for a bunch of people. So, anyways,
Nuts.
she's just like, I think anybody who goes through social media a little bit, like, I guess there was a picture, and she was telling me this, I think it's well known, of her and Omar, her boyfriend, and it looked like she wasn't wearing a shirt, but she was, and people just went nuts against her boyfriend.
Said that he posted it without her permission.
Like, he posted it without permission.
But she reposted it.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know what people are talking about, and it was just like, I felt bad for him almost, because everyone's like, you know.
They made him look like a creep.
Yeah,
Correct.
they made him look
Yeah.
like the bad guy.
Yeah, so she was just really, like, pissed about that.
So that's why she didn't come on, though?
She's just like, I don't want to deal with, like, people in backlash. I'm not, I took a little break from social
But
media.
as if we wouldn't have, like, backed her up in that. You know
We
what I
would.
mean?
Yeah, it wasn't us. She's
Okay,
like, I'm just
okay.
kind of fucking mad about the comments. Like,
Fair enough.
anything I do, it's a million comments underneath going at her boyfriend. So it was
Yeah,
good.
I feel like people aren't rooting for their success, maybe.
The higher you go, that's
Yeah, the more people
king
hate
of
you.
mountain. I mean,
Amen.
nobody. You look at Brady now. This is all revisionist history. When he was the Patriots, people fucking hate him. They hated the Patriots because they always won. Now he's this great, like, everyone loves him. For his entire career, it was New England versus the world. It really was. And even you look recently, like the Deflategate shit, they just lied about that. Like, it's openly now. Goodell, they're like, where's the information? He's like, oh, I don't know where it is. I saw Mr. Kraft today. I was trying to dig information out of him. I'm like, I was like, what'd you think of the Brady's, like, retirement? Like, I was a little pissed off that he didn't mention the
Love
past.
is a little salty.
Yeah.
Did he give you any information?
That was more off. He's like, I talked to him. I get how you would see that, but he was complimentary.
Yeah,
so
cool.
this place, by the way, must have been where all the people, because then a friends like Joe Montana walked in. It was it was the Peninsula Hotel, the roof.
Oh, where you went with Addison?
Okay.
Was that?
Where you went with Addison?
Yes.
Okay.
And then that's where Mr. Kraft walked in. And then Joe Montana
the
walked
hot
in.
spot.
Wow.
Big time hot spot.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone's here right now because, I mean, honors awards today. Then you got the Super Bowl coming up. So it's like everybody
Today.
that's not.
Today's the first day I've
Yeah.
noticed the Super Bowl.
Everyone's
That's why I'm wearing a suit. I was at the honors.
Those
doing,
shoes
Uggs.
absolutely
With the Uggs.
do not work.
They do, and I'm a stick to
Wolverine
I
it.
thought you like switched out the shoes.
Nah,
That's
I
crazy.
actually I forgot my dress shoes and had these on, but then I was like, I'll fucking rock with it. They work.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a little style icon moment.
Okay, so like I said, they'll be coming. We'll go through some of these headlines. This is a very Kanye West headline.
Yeah.
So Kanye West has threatened to pull out of Coachella unless Billie Eilish apologizes for something she did not do. So Kanye said he won't perform at Coachella. He's the headliner, right?
I think I mean, if he's not, he's one of them,
if
right?
he's
Like,
on it, he's a headliner.
It's Kanye's Kanye.
So he claims Billie Eilish made fun a little bit of Travis Scott and that tragedy that happened at like Astroworld.
Not
Yeah,
made fun of, but like shit on him for
no,
it.
Yeah, like he was saying, so a fake like thing went around saying when there was a girl or someone that passed out at her concert, right? And she handed him or her one of those asthma inhalers.
Got it.
Yeah. So when she passed it to the person, it was like led to believe that she said something dissing Travis or said like, oh, I'm going to take care of my fans, unlike at Astroworld. And then essentially now fucking Kanye fell for just a fake
She
article.
probably did say it, but it's like,
Well, no,
should.
I don't think she did. She
I don't
said
think she
I
did.
literally never said a thing about Travis. It was just helping a fan. It was a fake thing. So, but Kanye is Kanye. So Kanye is one of those rare guys. Once he thinks something's real, he wills it to be real. So,
Oh,
like,
100%.
there's
He's powerful in that regard.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
I think there's other individuals. There's something to be said for that, where it's like where attention goes, energy flows, like manifestation, all that stuff.
I mean, you know what? This is the first time we've actually met. You're with your words. You're like a wizard.
Yeah,
with
I was about to
words.
say you're a wordsmith. Has anyone ever called you that before?
I don't think so.
Huh.
A wordsmith.
Yeah.
Well,
I actually didn't
Words.
speak till I was like 5. I did like speech therapy when I was a kid.
Oh, well, now look
my
at
mom's
you.
my mom's a speech therapist.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
Respect.
that's crazy. Hell yeah.
All right, so that story is one of them. We got another big story going on right now, which is crazy.
The Tinder Swindler.
I don't know why that.
Whoa.
Have you seen that shit?
I haven't. But
It
that's-
is.
I
nuts.
got mad at
Catch
Grant.
me up. Catch me up.
I'm going to
I'm
catch
up
you
in
up,
Malibu.
even though
we
we've
don't have
talked.
we don't have service on Malibu. So.
I've talked about this already 100 times, but it's back on. The Tinder Swindler basically was a guy who built a Ponzi scheme on stealing money from girls by telling them All right.
He was a really rich dude. He had all these Instagram pictures of him in Lambos, private jets.
But not only that, he said he was
on
a
exquisite
You're a
dates.
storyteller. That's what you are. Keep
He
going.
said he was a jeweler,
diamond
right?
dealer.
A diamond jeweler.
Which
A diamond
inherently
dealer.
is like a dangerous job if you're like kind of getting them illegally or in between. So he wine and dine girls, acting like a billionaire. Very
But
convincing.
he had the jets. He had all of it.
Very
yeah.
convincing. And then after a month, he would basically say, I'm in trouble. My enemies are after me. They froze my credit card. I need 10 grand. And he'd escalate. And he built like a pipeline, a Ponzi scheme where he milked about $10 million from these women. And Netflix did a big special. To me, the crazy part is supposedly he's free in Israel right now, dating like one of the most gorgeous women in the world.
And she's like proud about it.
Yeah,
loving
she
it.
seems to be proud.
Yeah, she's flaunting it. Like she's posting
Yeah, it's
pictures.
crazy.
It's nuts. But he
She
since
loves
then
it.
has been banned on every
So
single
that
thing.
happened right away. Right when it came out, he got banned from everything.
Okay, and now he's like off social media. He deleted his Instagram. He came out with this
How
statement.
about Tinder? Did Tinder get rid of
Tinder
him?
got rid of him.
Tinder got rid of him.
Have to.
Very early.
I
He's still
okay.
balling. He's still balling.
The craziest part, if I recall, the female to my right, Brianna Chicken Fries, was like, it's kind of badass.
She did say
How
that.
did you get that
It's
name?
kind of badass.
Excuse
chicken
my
fry.
ignorance.
I was drunk and I thought my leg looked like a chicken fry, so I said Brianna Chicken Fry. And then I
You
blew
know
up
what?
and
When
I
I
got stuck
found
with
out I
it.
was coming on this podcast and with Brianna Chicken Fry, I thought it was a reference to Burger King chicken fries. I was like, that is
It
amazing.
low-key is. It low-key is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
a little
love
bit.
those things.
Little known
Okay.
fact, we brought back chicken fries.
You did that?
Yes. Like,
I was
That's
so...
nuts.
That's the only
Like-
good thing
like
about
seriously,
Burger King.
though?
yes, Dad. So back,
That-
this was one of the first.
Yeah, clap for that.
One of
That's
the
good.
first deals that Barstool ever did was at the Final Four. Burger King was like the sponsor.
Yeah.
So it was the CEO of Burger King, myself, and Dan, and we were just like spitballing with a king and burger and chicken fries. We're like, you got to bring those two guys back. Lo and behold, they brought chicken fries back.
Very nice.
And we have like an old campaign. Do you remember Jared Lorenzen, R.I.P., the old quarterback?
Yeah.
We did like a whole segment with the three of us, Dan, me, and Jared, on chicken
I
fries.
think that's why people fear you, though, is because people listen. You know, it's like, look at this audience, look at, like, outside, and it's like, there is something to be said for fact versus truth. It's like, think about it, Dave, or even you guys. It's like, your parents came together. Like, the fact is that you may be one sex, but think about it. Your parents came together. You have a guy and a girl. It's like you're a little bit of both. The fact is that you're one gender, but the truth is that you're both. It's like you operate in that.
I'm
truth.
lost, man.
Whoa,
You're
where did we
I don't
just
know
go?
what
That was nuts.
This
That
is-
was what was that
when
trans? Where are we going? I'm lost.
I just think
You
that-
might be too advanced in your wordplay for me.
I hear you. I'll slow it
Dumb
down.
it down
a
for
little
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Dumb it down for me.
bring it.
Yeah,
Rewind
yeah.
the tape.
Rewind.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
go.
gonna Rewind on that one.
So think about it. Like I said, I respect Dave, and I'm not going to mention other people because it's like very hot. Like, you know, it's like, why is there so much like pressure all of a sudden? It's like bringing up quotes from way back when
Okay.
and all this stuff. When it's like, what is so like fearful about these individuals that it's like people feel the need that it's like we need to
See,
stifle
I
these
have a little bit of a different take on that. Obviously,
Sure.
I'm generally at the center of controversy, but I also feel like I am just kind of like a right guy, right time, right place with social media. So I've been.
That's why you're a wizard.
But I've been online since the beginning, kind of it. If you went back, there's always going to be people controversial. People don't hate. It's the same with like you guys in TikTok and like. People are always going to leave mean comments, be hateful. It
Yeah.
just was the paparazzi before it would print
Mean comments
magazine.
mean comments are different than coordinated attacks to disenfranchise.
But I
and
bet that's
provide
always been happening.
misinformation.
I bet that's always
Well,
been happening.
I think it's been different. Like, I mean, obviously, I like to operate in the kind of unknown or like what is true. It's
Right.
like JFK, like or Epstein. Do you guys believe that he was killed? Or I mean, believe that he killed himself?
I believe. No, I do not.
I think he was killed. I think he was
I
killed.
So
agree
you're,
with
you're
that.
telling me
I
that
think he was
both
killed.
security guards were sleeping, that all the cameras weren't working, and then he hung himself and broke his neck, according to the autopsy, with paper-thin sheets. It's like, at what point?
We're
is
getting
it,
so fucking deep.
It is
Yeah.
nuts, but this is
Like, I'm
crazy.
fucking sweating my
So
dick off.
crazy.
we're in deep. You know,
But I
BFF,
love
we're
it.
taking
This is
BFF
the
to another
Rogan
level. You
podcast.
guys
I
talk
love
about
it.
social media.
I love this.
BFF.
I guess what I'm saying on that, and I agree with you, is from the beginning of time, literally, every story, everything, people want you to think a certain way for a certain reason. And nothing's changed. It's just with social media. But like what you're saying, whether it be Epstein, whether it be JFK, whether it be anything, information is power.
Why do you think that is, though? Like, why do you think they're trying to control? Like, are they afraid society's going to collapse? Like,
You want influence is power. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing with what's going on
I
with
feel
Rogan.
like information informs our perception, and then our perception shapes our
I mean,
reality.
when you look at like
Thank
people,
God. I no joke.
Think about it. Just follow
I
the
took
information.
Adderall today. Thank God.
Yeah, no.
You collect information. It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. You collect information. You see it on Twitter. If you have people that people buy into, like they can't necessarily attack the things that you say, but they can attack Dave Portnoy.
Correct.
They could bring up things that Dave Portnoy has said years ago, and maybe they're out of context or whatever. And so people in their mind, it's like, listen, oh, he said that. Everything else he says must not be true. And that's the way it's done. Like, think about it. They killed Epstein, and they probably killed JFK too, if you want to really go deep. It's like, but they can't do that nowadays. Like, they're not going to probably like take you out.
They're gonna take you out.
I mean, I don't know if Dave's connected enough in the political world to be taken out.
No, but ideas on the realm of ideas.
I've said
and this
this
is something that affects all of us.
I've said this multiple times. When people ask, like, why are you so controversial? And you can go, I make decisions that can perceive it if I go on Fox News or whatever, but I've become perceived political. I get treated like a political figure.
Okay, fair,
like people
fair.
dig into aspects of my life. I think if I was just perceived as a guy who plays sports or doesn't really talk, no one would give a fuck.
You've never
They
really
wouldn't
said
care.
anything political,
No,
too.
but I do go on Fox News. I
Yeah.
interviewed Trump.
Yeah,
So
you
there's
talk
things-
about crypto, you talk about finance, you talk. You do
His,
get in that.
his
Yeah.
opinion, what he speaks, people listen. That's my point.
But you've never like stated your political.
And
stance.
I've said a million times, people don't know what I'm going to say. Like, even COVID's a perfect with masks. Like, people, towards the end, I'm like anti-mask. In the beginning, I was
it came out
pro-mask.
that
Like,
masks
things
don't
changed.
do anything.
But that became, during COVID, those issues that I would talk about, it didn't matter what side you were on. It became political.
Right.
And when I interviewed Trump, and the way people viewed me again changed.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a political guy. I wasn't like grilling him.
Yeah, but who wouldn't want to interview the president of the United States?
If
of
Biden
America?
asked me, I'd be there tomorrow.
Any president
Right.
you're going to interview.
Yeah.
I
But
think it was just because everyone hates Trump, so then they looped you into being a
But
Republican.
hold on, that's an
and now
interesting
it's
point
like-
too. 46. Just hear me out. I'm very apolitical. I sit right in the middle. I just try to look at like the truth.
Right.
46% of the population voted for him. That's something. Whatever you want to take
100%.
away from it, it says something. So, and I think that there's a sentiment that people feel, and that's why I think I don't know. Maybe I don't have all the answers, but I think that's part of like why that you're not a Fox News representative. You're not a Republican necessarily, but it's like there's something. There's an element to what Trump represents that people like. And this isn't meant in any type of way, resonate with you in terms of just being able to speak without like, and talk about ideas. Think about it. 1 in 5 Americans, adults, are on one form of psychiatric medication or another. There's a problem. There's a
This is the
problem.
weirdest BFF.
No, but
It's
Is
the
this
weirdest
Flynn
fucking
Gandhi?
BFF.
We can talk about any. We can talk.
What do you like?
bring
Where
up
do you
Jesus.
where do you find all this? Like, do you like go online at like 2 a.m. and you just research all this shit? Because you seem like a guy that knows a lot, like cares a lot about this.
Should be in the
After
weight-
that,
It's
just
It's
leave him
important.
up.
I was
It's
him in the
important.
weight room. He's
It's
like our
important.
fucking
And people-
linebacker.
But obviously, he's not just in the weight room. 'Cause
No, I
look at this
know.
guy. He's
I
got
I do a
knowledge
lot of
up here.
push-ups. I'm
Michigan
always
man.
stretching. Like anybody asks me, I'm meditating. Like I get all that. But it's like this is bigger than all of us because when you guys talk, people listen. And when there's an obvious problem like there is in terms of 1 in 5 people being on one form of psychiatric medication or another.
But
I
we talk
feel-
about like TikTokers.
Well, you do, but it's important, in my opinion, to entertain, to inform. And so I don't know. It's like I could come on here and talk about anything. We could talk. We could shoot the breeze about.
I didn't see this coming,
anything.
but
Yeah.
here
But
we are.
I kind of love that it took this direction.
took
I'm
a
not
crazy
against
turn.
it.
It did
I'm
take
not
a crazy
against
turn.
it.
I mean, we're talking about deep shit.
Epstein
Meanwhile,
and-
on my list, I got Julia Fox on Call Her Daddy. So
All right,
it's
bring her
like,
up. All right, next subject. Next subject.
we're all over the place. We'll see. And once, I don't know in the truck, once Logan and Mike get here, assuming they do, just bring them right on. But yeah, it is, a lot of what you're saying I agree with. I don't like the extreme left. I don't like the extreme right. I think they both kind of suck, and most people are in the middle.
It's that thing I talked about: good, bad, success, failure. It's like what is true and what is a fact. It's like it's been lost. You know, it could be true and not necessarily a quote unquote fact. When you only look at things logically, like things are always going to have a divide, and that's what we
100%.
have.
All right, on a lighter note, and I didn't get them all written, obviously a huge weekend in LA for parties.
I wrote
right?
some down.
100%.
I wrote a
Okay,
couple down.
so
too.
I wanted to rank the best parties to go to, top
Okay.
to bottom. So you say you have them, Bree? All
I have,
of them?
I have 2, and you have 3,
Two?
right? You have. I thought we were doing like 6 or 5.
There's
like
a whole
20.
ton of them. Yeah.
A lot of them were bad. These are the best ones.
All right, so read what we have for parties this weekend. Are you going to any tonight?
Where are you going?
I don't know that I'm doing. We have a Chicks in the
I got a
Office.
stretch limo. We got lots of room. You guys try to come with me.
We have a chick.
Oh, I'm down to go in a fucking
All right,
limo.
let's go.
Let's
Talk
hit it.
right here.
Stretch Hummer, bro.
By the way, do you
Holy
guys,
shit.
before we get into this, a quick Vibe check. Do you guys know who this is? Do you know who this is? Jim Everett.
I don't know Jim Everett.
It's Jim Everett.
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback, right, for the Rams?
He gets it.
Quarterback for the
So
Rams.
this is the most iconic clip, almost. Jim Rome. Do you guys know Jim Rome?
I know Jim Rome.
Iconic local. He started on LA radio. Can we pull up the clip? So Jim Rome, and this almost started to a degree Shock Talk Radio. Jim Rome was interviewing Jim Everett and was calling him Chris Everett, who's a famous tennis player, woman. And the quarterback, he's like, if you call me Chris again, I dare you. I dare you. And Jim Rome looked right at him. He's like, Chris. He jumped across the table and, like, attacked him. Can we pull that clip up? What?
They have it on video?
Oh, it was a TV. It was live.
They like choke him
This
out.
is nuts.
This is it.
Okay.
Iconic. So this is the quarterback
guy
of the
in the
Rams at the
shirt?
time.
Yeah,
Yes.
just move the juice.
This is why I bought it.
Here, Jim, thank you.
Check that. Chris Everett, good to have you on the show.
You know what? You know, you've been calling me that for about the last 5 years.
About 2 years, actually, Chris.
Well, hey, you know what? Let me say one thing. In that game, how many sacks did I have that we came back and won?
How many sacks did you
How
have?
many sacks?
Let's see, but this was back in 1989.
Okay, that was
So you,
about
you may
6.
have even been Jim Everett back there, but somewhere along the way, Jim, you ceased being Jim and you became Chris.
Well, let me tell you a little secret. That, you know, we're sitting here right now, and if you guys want to take a station break, you can. But if you call me Chris Everett to my face one more time...
I already did it twice.
You call one more time, we better take a station break.
Well, it's a
that
5-minute
smile.
segment, or a 5-segment show. We got a long way to go.
Well, we do.
We got a long way to go.
We do.
I'll get a couple segments out of
Well,
you
it's
before.
good to be here with you, though.
Well, it's good to see you,
because
too.
you've been talking like this behind my back for a long
But
time.
now I said it right here.
Right, exactly.
Well, we got no problem
Well,
with that.
I think that you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris,
It's like literally one of the all-time early...
There's no slow motion.
Yeah, I know. It looked like he wanted to punch him, but then was like, fuck,
It's
I'm
like,
gonna
damn, my
lose my
publicist
contract.
is so fucking mad.
It's
yeah.
like an early all-time clip. I think this guy was a Pro Bowler. He was the quarterback of the Rams before they moved and came back. But that's why I bought it. I've been on a vintage haul. Have you seen? I've started
He's doing shopping hauls now.
I haven't
He's
seen
really
that,
into
but I
them.
love
Yeah.
to see you stepping
pretty
into
cool.
new depth.
Yeah, so
He was
because
doing it at the pool, taking
they
his
have
shirt
all
off and
these
changing it.
vintage stores on like Melrose.
Yeah,
so I
it's
just
nuts.
go in and get like my favorite 5. None of them fit. They don't have the right sizing.
You've been
for any of them.
thrifting?
Yeah, I've been thrifting.
He got a crop.
I think
Although it's
there's
not really
like
thrifting because it costs like $900 for like 6
Well, yeah,
shirts.
that is
There's
true.
like a store.
fake
There's a store
thrifting.
on Melrose that's like under 5'10". It's like literally a store for people under 5'10".
That's the meanest thing ever said on the show.
That's pretty
That's
rude, bro.
fucked up.
He's
No,
trying
like
to help you
I'm
out.
like I'm dead ass serious. I'm like it's not a joke.
It's for sure. Is it called short king?
It's like
No, no, no,
short.
no, no.
It's
Colin
like
Hanley?
5'10" and under or
hold on.
something.
The shirts are too short for me. They're not fitting. They're not too big. They're too short.
yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah, they're too short. So you would,
That's because I made fun of your shoes.
So
that
you would
just
need to
went
go to
with
the
that
short.
5'10".
Well, I'm just
He
saying
was
that
waiting
that
for it. He
shirt
got
fits,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, but this is not. I know. Most of them don't.
Well, then go to the 5'10" and under store.
Josh, some would say that's a low blow. That's fucked up.
This is vicious. I didn't.
BFFs is taking a crazy turn.
I'm just trying to.
We're
I'm just trying to help you out,
political.
dude.
Hate to see it.
We're hating on each other.
You fucking hate to see it.
Dave, the
Damn.
5'10" guys
Wait, is
DM'd
Dave
you on
under
Barstool
5'10"?
Radio. You remember that? They came in
Yeah,
Dave.
live radio.
he's 5'9", but he says 5'10".
Yeah, what was that about, Kareem?
They sent you a very offensive DM, and then they came on to Barstool Radio when we.
Yeah, there was a
owners
clothing
of the
store that
shop.
sent me like 5'10" and
No,
under
the one that
stuff.
Josh is talking about.
I think
They
maybe
sent you
it
a
is.
hateful DM.
No, they
They were like, "Hey, short king, we know you're
yeah,
small.
something. And then I had them
Through."
come in and I fucking ripped them apart. They're midgets. I was like 5 inches taller than them. No offense to that word. I don't want to get anyone in trouble there. All right,
Well, maybe that's why they made the
Yourself in
store
trouble.
though.
I don't know what you're talking about. The shirts are too short. I need bigger shirts.
Well, I'm sure there were big shorts at the thrift store, man. Those are all sizes, like for grown-ups and everything.
No kidding, but the good ones are all small
For
sizes
grown-ups?
because normal people get long ones. Anyways, what do we got for the parties? Let's go through the parties.
Okay.
We
What
know we
parties
have,
do you have?
we have the Sports Illustrated party is Saturday night.
Oh, that sounds banging.
I believe that's Kygo.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
That's you know how I always have that palm tree necklace on?
yes,
That's
Oh, yeah,
the
manager-
like those
Manager
boys.
Miles.
Yeah, yeah.
But who's the in Jack Harlow?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a really good party.
I got
It's a good
one. Saturday in Malibu, my place.
Just at your house. House party.
We're
Is this a
releasing.
plug?
We plan on releasing 69 dubs at 6:09 p.m. We got a magician.
I'm gonna be there.
It's gonna be low
You're
key
an
though.
interesting cat.
A magician.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're really releasing 69 doves?
At 6:09.
p.m.
That is wicked.
Yeah, thank you.
This
All right,
guy.
so put the Chase
This is
Winovich
great.
party on this list. I didn't know. Is
It's
that
just a
just?
gathering though.
But if anyone
Parties
shows
are
up,
not allowed. It's a gathering.
okay.
A gathering. Okay.
Rolling Stones party. That is Saturday, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Who is that?
That's Kid Leroy, Tinashe, Andy Orr, Lil Jon.
Okay, so I would rather go to Sports Illustrated so far.
Yes, same.
Yeah, me
Same.
too.
The Revolve Party tomorrow night is Bieber, right? Friday night. You have the Revolve Party Saturday is Drake. So where are we ranking those?
I think
I'd rather go to
I'd rather
Drake than Bieber.
Yeah, Drake.
Yeah. If he, is he
Respect to
performing
Bieber. That's
or
just a
just
tough
being there?
competition, though. Canada pitted against each other
I
like
know,
that.
like that's. I don't know if I've seen Drake. I haven't got to see Biebs yet. Like I feel like I might have to pick
Does
Justin
Bieber sing live?
Yes,
What do
yes.
you-
Don't
what do you
even.
think he
Are you
does?
trying to say that he can't sing?
I'm trying to say that when he performs in a concert, he lip syncs.
Yes. No, he doesn't.
No way.
No, I've been to
Sings-
far too many Bieber
Oh
concerts.
my
Don't say that.
God, dude.
Don't say that.
He is so
This might be slander,
talented.
Dave. This
Yeah,
might be
dude.
slander.
No, this
You
is
can't put that.
slander.
You
This
say
is
this
slander.
fact.
I
can't-
asked.
Bieber has a voice.
No,
that
you
angel
had
when he
you
sings.
had a thought in your
Yeah.
head.
You
You
had a
knew
thought,
where
yeah.
it was going after.
I'm with you on this.
Yes, thank you. You knew
Yeah.
exactly where it was going after. You were going to say, "Oh, but he doesn't sing live."
I
he
know
lip
for a
syncs."
fact in his last major concert tour, he's so concentrating on dancing, he was not singing.
Nope, he has
That's
a
a
lie.
lie.
I was
Fact check.
at that concert tour and he was singing.
I didn't know
his
you were
heart
such a
out.
big Bieber fan.
I'm a believer. I used to carry the picture.
You
around
are.
with
I
Justin
used
Bieber when
to-
I was little.
Miss Chicken Fry, let's go.
Yeah, wait,
I'm
time
a
out.
big believer. I'm a big believer.
I went through a phase where I literally did everything Bieber did. Like, if he was on a magazine cover, I recreated it. His music videos, I recreated
Oh,
it.
yeah, I
saw
saw
your
the
haircut
Sorry
that one
music
time.
video.
Yeah, to the point I got a henna tattoo. His entire body tattooed was on me. It took like 4 hours, and then I forgot. I went on vacation like 2 weeks later. Still, so on the beach, I literally had like the cross. I had them all.
Oh, that's
kind of
creepy.
hard.
That's kind of
Is
creepy.
it
You
Halloween?
think that's creepy?
Is it
I think that's
Halloween
kind
or
of
is
tough.
it-
No, I'm a slave to content.
Wow.
Once I say I'm doing something, I do it. So
does
I
it.
like Bieber.
That's a man of his word.
Shaq's Funhouse, that's a huge event. Who's performing there? Nobody knows. Tao has Diplo on Friday night.
Yeah.
Eh.
Diplo's like, I mean, Diplo's
I'm
everywhere.
putting that like near the bottom.
Diplo's
of the
everywhere
list.
every weekend. There's the Maxim party. It's 50 Cent, Loud Luxury, Tiesto.
And then I'm
Alright.
pretty sure also Hyde has something with Triller like every single night. Like
Yeah.
tonight's like Lil Durk. Then they
42
have
Doug?
like or
The-
42 Doug. 42
42
Doug
Doug.
tonight.
There's
yeah.
He goes
the
hard.
pregame. The
Yeah.
He goes hard. I don't know why his beats go hard.
He
one of my
does.
teammates,
They do.
Kyle, showed me like his stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, I sent this to Josh. There is a Cameo party. So
That is true.
Yeah.
You did
Be
send me
there.
that email. I
So-
told
You're gonna
Griffin
be
about
there.
that right
You're gonna
away.
be there.
So Cameo, for people who don't know Cameo is where you can get celebrities to basically do shout outs.
I have kind of a beef with them. So like they're
That's
aggressive.
crazy because Dave hates them too.
Yeah, they're aggressive, bro. When I say like I got like 6 of their
Oh, me
verified
too, me
people for no
too.
reason, like just hitting my DMs, and I'm probably never gonna go on Cameo now, but it's like they just hit my DMs and like, yo, you want to come on this thing, and they take like 25% cut or something.
Yeah, they take a big cut.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yo, like you guys are hosting this platform, respect, but it's like it already cheapens your brand a little bit, and you're
Yep.
gonna take 25%.
My
off
thought
it.
on Cameo is exactly that. Once you're on Cameo, that is basically signaling that if your career is going like this, you're now on the back nine. Like once you do Cameo, I think it's a bad look for your brand.
I agree, but I might go on if they lower it down to like 15%. You know, just so they can bend the knee. Like, you know, I might go on there.
Give
just
you a little deal. I've
give a
heard
couple
they've never given a different deal to anybody on their platform.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No,
They-
I've heard they've kept it at the exact same thing
Are
for
you
every
on
single
Cameo?
person. No.
So they've
No, I'm
been
not.
trying.
I'm just saying.
You'd be like the perfect. I feel like you guys are like perfect for Cameo, like younger crowd.
I've paid
right.
for some cameos. There's some funny
Who?
people on there.
I got a Cody Co cameo when I was
We did
younger.
one. Remember for his birthday party?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we got one for there. It was like this guy. There's creators on Cameo, and like whatever characters.
Frank, who works for us, is like guys on.
He's big on
Cameo?
cameo.
Can't people
Wow.
love him? So
Okay.
they've always asked me. In fact,
What a
during
name.
the Barstool Fund, I think they offered me like $100,000 for 10 cameos. Just not to me, the fun. But I say no to them all the time, and I don't like when people try to like. If I've said it no for me to make money,
Try to
I don't try to
incentivize
use,
you with charity
I
kind of
don't
thing?
like that.
Yeah.
Long story short,
Sneaky.
they sent me an email yesterday. Did I tell you this, Bree?
No.
So
This
they're
was
like,
nuts. They sent me a
hey,
screenshot.
we're from Cameo. Please don't air us out. I'm airing them out. They're like, we're throwing an event Saturday. It's not to get you on Cameo, but it's Jaden Hossler's birthday party. Like NGK is rolling through, Travis Scott. We'd love to have you in the BFFs. I just wrote back, Jaden Hossler's a punk-ass bitch. It's like, but do your research.
Yeah, come
like,
on. We
so
won't
they
say
have
his
beef.
name.
Yeah.
He has
and
major
the
beef.
best
That's
part of
the
the
first time you said
email.
his name on the show.
Well, it was like crazy.
You had to, yeah.
The funniest part about it was where he goes like, where in the email, because Dave sent me a screenshot of it last night, and the Cameo guy goes, yeah, we want you and everyone from the BFFs crew to come, so make sure they all get invited. And it was just like,
So, sure, I hate bringing it up, but...
Yeah, bring it up.
We're
We're here.
Just so you know the back. And this is past history, and I don't even hate him that much. I was more like Cameo. That's what you're
You
going
don't
to
hate him. He's just a punk.
yeah,
ass
it's more of the Cameo
He
move.
supported you.
We met Josh, and we were brand new to this, the BFF game. And Josh's girlfriend came on the show a few times. I got to know her. And I also met this kid, Jaden, through Josh. They were like supposedly really good friends. Next thing you know, bing, bang, boom, this kid steals the girl and they're dating. So if you do that to me, you're dead to me. And I don't really know Jaden. I haven't said much. He's way past it. It's in the back mirror.
It's in the
It's
past.
a
But
lie.
it was like
It's
so
her loss.
Yeah.
You think
We don't-
that guy's rocking Uggs in a suit?
Definitely.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
and he could be,
I
and
doubt it.
honestly,
I
he
doubt
could be
it.
a nice enough guy.
And look
but
at the
it's like-
socks.
And look at the socks and the lollipop. Like, look at that.
It's an outrageous thing for Cameo.
Can't
you
teach
think
class.
I'm going to
Case
do
in
that?
point.
That's
That's
a terrible
fucked up.
look. So that happened. So that party's also going. I would say the Sports Illustrated, Jack Harlow, Kygo is, well,
That's where I'm putting kind
or
of
Drake.
Or the Drake one. The Drake one.
The Drake
There's
one's
another
gotta
one.
go
There's
there.
like a rap one. The
But will
pregame.
Sports
Lil
Illustrated
Baby,
be like
Bryson
going
Tiller.
like
No.
is it going to be like their magazine? Like
Here's the
like,
thing.
just
We
swimsuit models walking around.
we used to throw Super Bowl parties. We did it in L.A. because I thought L.A. is too competitive a city, and it's almost like a wedding. Super Bowl parties, everything that should cost $10 costs $100. Like they just jack up everything. In a city like this,
Well, that's just L.A.
It's in general, yeah.
And L.A. is built to party. It's kind of like Miami in that regard. It's like
Yes,
you already
yes.
have venues and things. It's like it would have cost us so much money. It would have been so hard to compete. We didn't do it. But Super Bowl parties tend to be lame. They tend to be corporate, like groups of guys, not as many girls. Our parties were more chaos because we knew that.
It's a rage.
Blackout
yeah,
parties.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah.
I mean, we threw a party in Miami.
Let's go.
And it was open. It was like open air. And during the Super Bowl, there was a tsunami, basically. We had water. If you were standing, we had electrical equipment everywhere. We had boxing, and the water was up to here. There's a picture of Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore. He's just sitting in a flood on his phone trying to get... It was wild.
Wait, with the electrical equipment.
Yeah, we're
though.
lucky no one got electrocuted.
Yeah, 100%. That's like
That would
a
have been.
huge
Imagine everyone
liability.
zapped.
Yeah, Barstool would have been gone.
So
Barstool's murder.
what
mass
is
murderers.
your two? Like, where are you guys going this weekend?
I'm going to Michael Rubin's on Saturday.
We did
Fanatics.
Fanatics.
Ooh,
that's a big one.
thing.
That's a
big
huge
one.
one. So that's a day one. Huge.
That's a day party.
Day
yeah.
party.
So
yeah.
there's usually the day is usually that and Wheels Up.
Do they have doves there or no?
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? They
That
forgot
is
about
the
the X
thing.
Factor. Like, they forgot about
69.
They did not get 69
At
dubs.
6:09
I'm sure.
p.m. It's an iconic
You know what?
time. I don't know if we're
I
gonna see
can
them.
bet you that no one in LA has 69 dubs
No.
for their
Definitely
LA
not.
party.
No chance.
Or their Super Bowl party.
Yeah, that party's always very, very good. And they also have very, very good entertainment generally
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, what else? So my vote, though, would still be... Because you know what? Like, Jack Harlow and Kygo play all the time. I feel like Drake does not.
Yeah, I would want to go to Drake. Drake's like exclusive. You know everyone's going to be at the Drake one.
Yeah, I'm still picking Justin Bieber over Drake, I think.
Really?
I know that might be a hot take, but I've just already seen Drake.
But they're
so it's
different
just
nights,
like,
right?
Are they different nights?
Bieber's
tomorrow.
Friday,
Yeah.
Drake is Saturday.
Oh, they
You
can
can
do
do
both.
both.
Yeah.
But I think the better one might be Drake.
What's the best concert you've ever been to?
Probably the Drake
Avicii,
Kanye
right.
concert.
I haven't been to enough concerts, I don't think, to even be like, I've had this
Oh, I had
glorious
Lady Gaga's
concert
really good at
experience.
concert.
I saw Lady Gaga at the Apollo Theater in a
What?
serious event. It was like, I'm a monster, too.
Me
So I was
too.
like doing that. It was unbelievable. Also, Patriots Super Bowl party, the first one I went to was... So the Super Bowl parties for the Patriots, they started opening them up, and a lot of people could go. It could be crowds bigger than this. If you had a ticket,
Right.
you could go. The first year that they won that I was there, I believe it was the Malcolm Butler year against Seattle. It was super small. Like, we tried to get in. They're like, no, I know the Belichick's. I'm like, Bill Belichick, I'm on his list. They had to call the Belichick's to get us in. He got us in. But it was literally very few people outside of family and friends, and it was like Rick Ross. And I mean, you could just touch him. It was one of the best nights of my life.
But you got in?
So I really
Oh, yeah.
want to touch that guy.
No, I
Yeah.
mean,
he's like,
no, I mean, you were so close and it was so personal. Why? What's wrong with Rick Ross?
Nothing.
No, he sucks. Did you?
Rick Ross?
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
You think he
Put
sucks?
Molly in her champagne. She didn't even know it.
You know that's Gaz's favorite guy in the world.
Oh, well,
He's gonna come for your
that's
head
bad.
now.
That's bad.
I didn't know that.
Wait, but like, is that like a true thing, or was he just rapping?
I think he's just rapping.
I mean, who cares?
Are you
He's
talking about
just
Cardi
rapping.
B or
He's
are you
still
talking about
saying
Rick
it.
Ross?
Rick Ross.
But I think he's just making the point Cardi B makes the same moves. I think that's his point.
That was before.
Chill
Cardi
on my.
B.
Yeah.
But she still makes the same moves.
I was just saying.
I'm
this
not
is-
She like
I'm not
didn't she
pro-
like
That ain't
drug,
cool. It
didn't
ain't
she
cool,
drug
but,
guys and like steal their shit or something?
Yeah,
What are we
that's-
talking about?
that's
I was
not-
just
Oh,
saying
that's
it was
good.
a
That's good. Oh,
family
okay.
atmosphere.
Oh, that's
No,
good.
I said
Yeah.
that's bad. I'm
I'd
not
take-
a pro
I'd
Cardi
It's all
B.
bad. All bad.
All bad. Yeah. Lump it into a pot.
Wait a minute. Are we also getting blown off by Logan and Mike?
I think we
100%.
are. I think
Yes.
we really are.
Yeah.
I'm checking right
Yo,
now.
you better become
We only have 10
in a
minutes
stretch
left of the show.
Hummer
Yeah, the
from
show's almost
Malibu.
over.
Let's see. Nothing. Okay. You guys can talk for a second. I'm texting them.
just
Are
got
we
here.
getting blown? They just got here.
Like, oh, they're here, like in the.
Where are they?
Okay.
I don't see him.
They played it smart. They're like, "Do you guys have a hard out at 7?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
come
we do."
5
So
minutes
they
before.
came. Yeah, exactly.
Good
All right.
call. Good call.
Let's move along. We have games. What do we got for games to end the show with here, Kareem?
We can do Sporkle. We can do Family Feud. We can do
Show some
Q&A.
emotion. This is a live show. You're talking like you're dead.
Come on,
Tuesday,
Kareem.
snake draft.
We got the snake draft.
Dude, you're
Or we
whispering,
have
Kareem.
Sporkle.
You're whispering.
I
I
think
can't
those
hear
are the
you.
best ones.
I'll ask you guys what games you want to play. Here are the options. We can do because I don't know. There was a Washington whatever they're called. Commanders got a lot of hot water because they asked them 3 people you'd have dinner with. He said his uncle, I believe,
And
Hitler. Now I
I
actually
would be a good
interviewed that guy today.
conversation, though.
I interviewed that guy today at the red carpet.
really.
Who is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
It was
Jonathan
Did you ask
Allen.
him? Did you
Jonathan
ask him
Allen.
about it?
Now I actually.
I actually didn't ask him about it because I saw it all after I'd interviewed him, and I was like,
Now, I'm Jewish, so I'll preface it with that. I had no problem with his answer. None.
well, yeah, because
like
he
Hitler.
wants to see what Hitler has to
I
say.
would.
That's the first time growing up, I was always like, this guy's a terrible dude, obviously, but like it was a Jewish
Dave?
person. No, not Dave.
Yeah.
Hitler. It was
No,
a Jewish person that
we
brought
want to be
that up
really
to me.
clear. Hitler, bad dude.
Terrible
oh,
guy.
bad
terrible guy.
dude.
Terrible guy.
We're not
No one
pro
should
Hitler
say
here.
he's a good guy.
But he's a fascinating guy.
Fascinating
Pettis
for
would
what he
say
was able to
otherwise.
do. I mean, only he got into art school, like.
Like anything like I'm one of those guys. If there's like a World War II documentary, it's fascinating. I mean, he's the worst
How he
dude
was
ever.
able to convince that many people
so
to do such
he
atrocities.
was getting killed
Crazy.
on Twitter for it, but I don't
You gotta
think
learn
it's
from
that.
I don't think he was saying like I support.
No, he
him.
wasn't.
He
Right?
didn't want
Like,
to
yeah.
join
You
Hitler.
can't even touch that subject, though.
No, that's why I didn't jump in. But it is like he's definitely one of the most important people in the last couple hundred
If he
years.
was alive, everyone would want to interview him. So it's like the same
100%.
thing.
But I mean, again, you can be terrible and be like. It's no different if you want to maybe interview like the son of Sam or like a serial killer.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Just
I mean,
it's
people
crazy.
they always go for those like Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like people always go. to
Yeah,
interview
so
those guys.
that's how this came up. It's categories, your dream dinner, and then you can pick an actress, an actor, athlete, influencer, historical figure, musician, wild card, that type of thing. Who's this guy, your brother?
No, he ain't my brother, but I mean.
Look at this fucking guy.
He
looks
looks exactly
him.
like you. Oh my God!
Come on up.
Wow.
Bring
Wow,
who is
this
You
is
don't have no
crazy.
idea
I
who this
don't
guy
know.
is?
You're not related at all.
Not related.
Look at this fucking guy.
What's up, man? How's it going, bro?
That's crazy.
Dude, let's go, dude. Look at this guy. shout out to us. Let's go.
Yo, I'm looking at the same dude.
Is this for real?
This is
crazy.
nuts.
This is set up.
Have you been told that
What
a
the
million times?
fuck? Look at their faces. They're the
I know.
same.
Just tonight. So did you know who he was before tonight? Oh, that's sorry about that. He's an Eagles fan. He didn't know who he was. And now we got Logan Paul coming
Oh
out.
shit!
Welcome.
And
Son of
Mike,
Chase.
here we go.
Yeah.
Let's
Hey,
go.
brother. Nice to meet you.
All right, so
Hey, good to meet you, man. Good to meet you.
Logan,
Look who
Mike,
shows up.
Yo.
A little late, fellas.
what the fuck?
No.
What
Where
the
were you?
fuck?
No.
Where were you guys?
Well, hold on. What the fuck is going on, Dave?
We got 10 minutes. That's why you asked if it was a hard
For
out.
what? What are you doing here?
This is a live show.
I told him we were just coming to Saddle Ranch. I didn't tell him any of this shit.
That's why you asked me, do you have a hard out at 7? I'm like, yeah, we do. It's like,
you didn't
we'll
say
fucking
no.
show up 10 minutes before with your prime. You'll pitch your prime, get it in and out.
No,
car
I
wash.
don't want to say anything except it is 10% coconut water, 850 milligrams of
Yeah.
electrolytes.
Unbelievable.
Walmart, Kroger, CVS,
So, yeah, we got two competing. We got competing energy drinks.
No.
Does it come with Ugg slippers?
No. It's not an energy drink. It's hydration. We're not about the caffeinated bullshit.
So,
this is gonna hydrate you.
You don't want. But who wants that? You'll be sleep.
Let me ask you this though. I do have a question.
Y'all don't want to get started already.
Well, you already gave.
I'll get started tomorrow.
No, I got a bone that.
Pick your bone, but I have a bone with you now.
Okay, hold on a second.
You go first.
One bone at a time.
All right.
One bone.
I was at a roast.
A roast.
A roast of Bryce Hall the other day.
Yeah.
This man is a reckless internet influencer.
What?
This man was saying
Look at his
some
Suggs, bro.
wild stuff.
You know why?
Why?
You know who wrote his jokes?
I went to
Yeah,
Whitney's house.
I heard.
She's
So that's
savage.
why.
So
This is like Whitney 2.0 right here.
Yeah, I got the purple hair
Like a
now.
Walmart Whitney Cummings.
What the fuck?
That's almost
Come
on. Throwing disses out.
Why
You
are
just
you
got
fucking
here.
swinging
You're like
like
10
that?
minutes late and you're throwing elbows at Brianna.
I didn't like the
fuck?
prime diss, to be honest.
Well,
Y'all all
you can't come onto my
Wait a
show
minute,
with the
she's not
drink.
the prime.
I'm on your
God.
podcast. I
didn't
think
say
it's a unit, no?
Bree, I don't
function
feel,
as a
I don't
unit?
feel
Okay,
the same way.
thank you,
I do not
thank
share
you.
that.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank
That's a
you.
good point.
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess I'm
In
Team
one
Josh.
moment,
I'm Team Josh.
you
I'm
all
Team Josh.
became the op. Except you, Dave. I like you.
No, I was on both sides, but
Hey,
your
Zach.
guy set you up for failure with the show. I mean, we're lucky we're carrying this. You were supposed to be here 40 minutes ago.
That took way too long to get that
40
sentence
minutes.
out.
The what?
It's like Karen fucking to 40 minutes.
No, I'm saying we're waiting. I was getting.
He would have got the sentence out 40 minutes ago.
We literally,
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
gonna stop to text him.
Dave,
So that's your bone to pick.
Government crack pipes. What are your thoughts?
Huh.
What?
Like
Here's
government
what I have to say.
funded
I'm
crack
back.
pipes?
Do you have any thoughts on that whatsoever?
Government crack pipes.
You don't know about this?
No, I don't.
You got so tied up with that Heather Morgan girl that.
Whoa.
Oh, the Bitcoin?
Yeah, the Bitcoin girl.
Yeah. What about it?
The government. Well, fuck her for a sec. Hold on.
By the way, people who don't know who Heather Morgan, she stole like I don't know how much.
$4 billion.
$4.5
billion.
billion.
$4.5 billion. She works for Business Insider. Go ahead.
The government.
I mean, she does.
Makes sense.
That's
She
a fact.
does. Business
Fact.
Insider again.
In an effort to curb the spread of disease in the drug user community, the government is going to start giving out clean crack pipes to people.
Mike
What are your-
applied.
Well, I did apply, and that's why I'm late, actually. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't have much thoughts on it. It seems like a wild idea.
Seems pretty crazy, yeah.
Let's see if it
That's
works.
it. That just seems fucking crazy.
Government crack.
I had
I've
something.
heard about it.
I mean, I guess it's cleaner.
Logan, I did have a question for you. I've been talking about this.
Okay.
The monkey video.
Yeah.
How'd you set that up?
I didn't set
Bullshit.
it up. I swear to God. I swear to God. I
Bullshit.
wish I could claim. I swear to
Bullshit.
God. I swear to God.
He laughed when you said no. He had a big.
No, it wasn't set
I
up.
could.
Bullshit.
I swear to God, it wasn't.
Dave, how would I set that up? It's a fucking wild baboon in South Africa.
It's a trained baboon.
Had to be.
Trained baboon. There's like a squad of them, dude. He jumped from car to car.
Oh, wow.
He jumped from car to car so his boy could steal my shit.
You knew it was going to happen. You had to. Listen, I've been doing this game a long time. If that's real and authentic, it's one of the great videos in the history of the world.
I'll be
I will agree with
100%
that.
honest with you. I did not set it up, except when I noticed him going for the prime. The moment he took the prime out of the bag, I knew this was going to be the best video on the fucking planet. He
Was
took...
that the only thing in your bag? Did you
No,
like, have it set up?
No, so I had a really expensive camera, and if he took that, it was actually going to be problematic.
Mike.
Don't ask me. I know nothing.
Yo, you know his
I
in
would
and
set
out.
that up. What? Are you
just
okay, Josh Richards?
A prime
What's going on
a
with
prime would never do that.
you? You just ruined your socks for the
By
night.
the way,
No,
those Uggs is
I got
a
my
terrible
Uggs
look.
on. They're waterproof.
Oh.
Uggs, waterproof,
really?
comfortable,
200
great.
IQ player.
That is not a good look. We've already gone over
Terrible
that.
look.
It's a
200
fucking
IQ
great
player.
look.
You officially are suing, by the way, now.
Is that public?
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
getting a
Suing you.
shaking my head.
Floyd.
No from my team.
Jake talked about it, I believe.
It's
We have
on-
a-
it's in
we have
the
a quote
sheet.
It's
from
on
him.
the sheet, so we saw it somewhere.
Yeah, it's on the
Yeah.
sheet. It's public.
How official is that sheet?
Pretty official.
That's a fair question because the
Yeah,
guy.
I
writes
guess
it.
Kareem does do it, but
Yeah.
Let me read.
Shout out
I'll
Kareem, by
read
the
what
way.
it says.
I want
Shout out
nothing but
Kareem.
peace and the rest of my money, Floyd. You motherfucker.
That is crazy that
That's
he
pretty
hasn't paid.
disrespectful, though. I mean, he should pay you. Like, you showed up.
Hey,
you had a
go. I don't know who
contract.
you are, but you're
My
right.
name's Chase. I played
This
for the
guy,
Pats.
Pat's Chase Winovich.
You know Charles
Motherfucker.
down there?
This guy.
Motherfucker, bro. Did this some big dog?
A
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah,
A
this
little
love
bit.
it.
It's okay.
Nice
I
to
don't
meet you.
know
Oh
you, bro.
shit. We got kind of like matching scars.
Hell yeah, bro. Broke my hand against the Jets. Got up. Got a sack in the next play.
Oh, tight.
He's actually
That a
really,
boy.
really good. He's one of our better players.
I wish. Fuck, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't know who you were either, so I'm happy.
That's what we do. We bring together
bring people
different
together.
worlds. Yeah.
Thank you.
What are you guys doing tonight? We ranked all the best parties. Are we keeping awake over here, Mike?
We're going to the. No, I was looking at my notes. So I actually, as a guest, I prepare for
You
other.
can't. We have 3 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah.
I was preparing for the.
I do appreciate you coming, but it's
Who's running? We can't just go over.
no, because we get in
Hard
trouble
out,
from
hard out.
these
Can I,
guys
Dave, can I ask you a
from
question?
Saddle Ranch.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh my god.
Oh, we love this
Okay.
game.
This is one of our games.
Okay.
Henry Blodgett, Sophia Franklin, Roger Goodell.
Kill Blodgett, easy. I mean, probably like I guess I'll probably get in trouble for what I'm gonna say, but hate fuck Sophia, marry Goodell. By the way,
Okay.
By the way, Sophia was in the New York Post. I don't know if we talked about it a little bit earlier, and I know you guys know Call Her Daddy. She's like, oh, Alex should have gotten more than $60 million. Like, what are you talking about, Sophia? Like, what world? She got literally the most she could get. She was a free agent. She went anywhere. She got an unbelievable contract. She's like, that's what I was trying to do. I tried to tell her to get more money. It was...
She said she owes her $30 million and she'll never talk to her
And she
again,
said,
too.
we got the money. She's
Yeah.
like...
She said Barstool got $20 million.
Yeah, that's news to me.
was
You know who started that, by the way? You know who started the entire process of Call Her Daddy being like, we need more money?
Oh.
That guy.
No.
Yeah, he came.
Wow.
They came out
Creative
with my
monster.
blessings to LA. They're like, we're doing Logan's show. Great. Next thing I knew, there were 2 different people. They came back. Logan's like, wait, how much do you make? How much do you make? You could take Dave to the cleaners, and then it was on. It was on from then on in.
So I made Alexandra Cooper rich. That's your title for this podcast.
Yeah, well, she made herself rich for sure, and she gets the best guess of all time. But she was in the news the other day. Yeah, that would be it. That's a good question. I hate Blodgett. I mean, the other two have not fucked with my life on a personal level like he has.
But it seems like whoever goes up against you just loses, bro. Do you have any? Would you say you have any losses whatsoever?
No, I mean, this one's still going. It's crazy. We talked about it a little bit earlier. The people who like me, believe me, and trust me. But I could murder somebody and I could be like, I didn't do that, and they'd still believe me. I'm telling the truth. And the people who don't like me, and there's nothing I could cure cancer. They'd be like, you didn't do it fast enough.
Right.
So I always tell the truth. That's the thing I work in my favor. It's easy to come out on top in these situations when you have nothing to hide and you're telling the truth, which I do. And I have embarrassing skeletons out there that I wish I didn't, but they're out there. So there's nothing I'm like, oh my God, this is going to come out.
You're not who you were in the past either, though.
Yeah, no, listen, I lived my life in a public forum a lot like this guy. I mean, he's had a lot of things he'd probably rather not do in the past, but you learn, you
think
move on,
everyone
you do. Right, exactly.
I've never done anything in the past.
Yeah, right.
Nothing.
Why didn't you guys have an impulsive podcast, by the way, this week?
Oh,
There's something there.
we got some good guests.
Lined up.
Yeah, we got.
We kind of took a week off to prep. I mean, he was getting his prime stolen by orangutans.
You are sweating,
Well,
brother.
it's hot out. It's
Not
hot.
staged.
it's not.
Not
It
staged.
is. It's 90 degrees out.
And
a
nervous.
well-lit stage.
Is he nervous? Y'all made him nervous. Oh
I
man,
think
we
he
didn't
needs
try
it.
to do that.
He needs it. He needs it.
We're sorry.
What is
You want a nanny?
We'll leave this with you guys. What are you guys going out this weekend?
Of course.
So what's the number one party you're looking for this weekend? Like most excited for?
Probably H-Wood, Drake, and Bieber. I would
Well,
say.
Bieber's
Well, they're different
Friday,
days.
Drake's
They're
Saturday.
different days.
Yeah, probably that party.
Those two.
Shout out Sports, the Sports Illustrated.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what we
It's gonna be
we
huge.
ranked as probably number one.
We voted for that one.
Yeah.
Yo, Drake, it was just announced or released that Drake bet $1 billion on a rival betting app.
That's not true.
It's not true.
I mean,
$1 billion.
He posted,
That's
Right.
pretty crazy.
he posted a
That's-
screenshot.
No, that's impossible because do you know who Mattress Mac is?
No.
Mattress Mac is a huge gambler out of Houston. He wanted to put $10 million on the Super Bowl.
And they
It would have
wouldn't
been the
let
biggest bet of all time.
they didn't let him.
Yeah, why are you sweating like that?
Yeah, that is nuts.
I saw you talking to somebody, dude. You're a fucking fool. over there.
I have a jacket on. I'm hot, dude. And
I love when this happens.
Hey, can we get the fans to just breathe in Mike's direction? Just
Is
there's
there
nothing I like hearing more
is there alcohol here? Like, I need to get my night started.
So
Look,
you
right
can't drink here because we're not, but you can drink over there because we're in the parking
if you
lot.
lean over the stage, you can maybe take a
one of
shot.
those?
Yeah.
But the good news
Close
is,
up on the sweat.
the good news is we're done.
What kind of fucking asshole in the back is zooming in?
Oh, you got it. You have to zoom in. You have to.
Zoom in on
I
Mike's
think the jacket-
eyeball.
I
That's
think the
the
jacket
show.
was a bad move.
It
Today.
is
No, it's
warm.
too hot. That was a rookie
Great, though,
mistake,
bro.
Mikey.
All right, that is BFF. So we appreciate the guests.
That was it.
So,
Man, he's glistening.
are you on drugs or something? Or is that just pure?
Not anymore. Have you read the Fit Vitals?
Sweaty
He's
mess.
still just going through withdrawals, man.
All right.
It's an 12-year process.
That is BFFs. Thank you for the 5 minutes. Thank you, Chase, the entire time. Last day tomorrow.
And
Come
Griffin.
join us.
And Griffin. Thank you, Griffin.
Yeah, it's all right.
All right. There it is.
Hell yeah.